Hello everybody, welcome back to the Dyson Sphere program, a factory building game, not just on a planetary scale, but on a galactic one. So, way more to actually do. The objective of the game is to build a giant structure called a Dyson Sphere that harnesses the power of a sun. Sounds a little far-fetched, but okay, I'm down with it. This is just my first playthrough of the game, so I've spent most of the first episode trying to get the hang of the controls and kind of figuring out what's going on and how we're going to do things. And we were able to set up this this basic kind of factory going here, where we're getting iron, copper, even got some coal coming in. Our next objective is to get the manual research done to get the blue cubes, I guess, the electromagnetic matrix. But we got to do a few more things before then, because one of the basic concepts that I kind of left out in the first episode was I didn't get any magnets going. And in order to build these magnetic coils, I need magnets. So we're going to have to take care of that today. So magnets are actually made straight from iron ore, the same as the ingots are. So we're going to have to produce them from this line or bring it in from another iron vein somewhere, which actually gives me a great opportunity to kind of, well, basically delete it all and kind of restart their factory here and make this a little bit better. Now I've also got all of this stone down here too that we're going to be using to produce glass and concrete, since we didn't do that in the first episode. But let's go ahead and start just deleting some stuff. Alright, here we go. A nice, mostly clean slate to work with. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take advantage of this iron vein down here so we can get two different lines of iron going. And then I'm going to redo my copper vein over here a little bit as well. Alright, so there we go. All of our new miners are in. Next thing I'm going to do is do a little bit of belt work here. So let's go ahead and bring this one down to, I don't know, here probably looks good. And then we'll bring this over just a little bit over this way. Yeah, sure, that works. Then let's go ahead and put about, I think 4 smelters should probably do here. I'll start with one there, one there, one there, and one here. Make sure all of our belts reach the end to here. And then, yeah, that's probably pretty good right there. Now I'm going to take some other belts. We're going to move them down on this side, put them this way. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have, like, let's see, these two coming this way, like that. So we'll just bring those straight that way. And then I'm going to have this one kind of come out over here, down to here. And then, let's see, let's go kind of at an angle, I think. Yeah? Yeah. Right to there, and then bring that one down straight this way. That's good. Put our sorters on here, so they're all taken from that line, like that. These two will go onto this line. And these two will go onto this line. Oops. Put that one in the wrong place, but that's okay. Well, no, my OCD is not going to let me do that. I'm going to have to fix that. Boop. And let's see. Back over logistics, sorter, and... oh, okay, it doesn't like that. So I have to do it like that. Okay, that's fine. Alright, so there we go. My copper line is now done. So the reason I'm running 2 lines of copper is, well, it's not really for logistics reasons or anything. It's literally just because it looks better doing it this way for my plans. So in order to make my plans work here, I actually had to move this miner up a little bit and over this way. That way it would give me more room here, so I can take and put some smelters down this way. So I'm going to put like one here, and here, and here. And I'm going to do 3 on each side, like that, and like that. This actually gives me enough room that if I need to, I can kind of redo this and maybe put 4 or 5 down in through here. And then we're going to put outputs going down this way, and we're going to put more going down this way and over this way. So that's going to go like that. So my main idea here is that I'm running all these lines this way. The North Pole is actually that direction, so this is east to west. So our grid is going to stay exactly the same by going east to west than it would be going north to south, because as you can see, it kind of starts to kind of curve a little bit. Now sure, they're all mostly square here, but the closer you get to the north and south poles, well, they're going to get much, much smaller and off-grid. So it's best to kind of go this way. Now, I need this line to go to the other side and run up this side, but I can't have it go over top of this and then turn this way. But what I can do is I can delete this right here, just kind of remove those, right? And then I can run this line down this way, like so. And then have it go this direction, like that. And then I can take these lines here, and I can just run them kind of up. If it'll let me here, will it? I don't know. May need to go further back. That's alright, we can do that. Yeah, that totally works right there. And then we'll go down over here. Yeah, perfect. Just like that. And then run the line over there. Do the same thing here. There we go. And I'm trying to get this, trying to do all my recording while it's actually daylight. There's not a whole lot of time in daylight between these. So, yeah. Doing the best I can. Alright, as daylight settles in again, we've got our machines over here, which is going to make iron ingots over here. This is going to produce just gears. And then we have our copper ingots over here. These are going to go into the main line. And we've got this one, which is going to be producing ingots and magnets over here. So, and like I said, I have some room here. If I need to make more, I totally can. I'm actually getting about 7 nodes in this one mining machine. So that's not bad. Rightio, so at this point I'm just going to go ahead and push these lines up until, oh, I don't know, right about there. That seems good. Just do that to all of them. Alright, so there we go. Now that the lines are done, let's go ahead and put some assembly machines up through here. So I'm going to start by putting one kind of right there. And then we're going to put another one on the other side over here, like that. And I'm going to do 3 on each side. Yeah, that should work just fine. And then one more. There we go. Alright, so now that we got our assemblers in place, one side is going to be electronics. The other side is going to be the magnetic coils. Since both of these machines need copper, that's one reason why I actually have 2 lines of copper coming up here, is because I don't want them to take off the same line. And it's just going to be a little more convenient, and it's going to look a little better. Alright, so what I'll do is I'll take one of our sorters and I'll put it from the middle line over to here, and same thing over here, like so. And then we will do from this line into the machine here, and this line into this machine. And we'll just continue this all the way up through there. Alright, so now that our sorters are in place, the next thing is going to be probably power. So previously, I had all of my windmills going down here, the wind turbines. And since we've now moved the things around, I think we need to find a better place for those. So let me see here. Where is a good spot to place our wind turbine farm? I believe I will go ahead and put our wind turbine farm like right down here, kind of close to the shore down here. I think that would be a spot. And I'll spread them apart about every grid space here, like so. We'll do about 8 because it's not going to be too much longer until we get some coal power going. So placing down our power grid was actually a little bit tricky, trying to make sure that everything lines up. Now, of course, it doesn't have to line up, but my OCD-ness really just has to make sure that it does. And I think I did a pretty good job of it. I don't have any kind of like stray wires going anywhere at any kind of like weird angle or anything. Everything's in line, and it works out quite good. Alright, so next is setting up our smelters and our assemblers. So for our smelters right here, I've got this side is going to be making our magnets, and this side is going to be making our iron ingots. So one thing I've noticed on watching some other people play this game is that a lot of the time what they will do is they will just delete the building that they already have placed in order to just copy these and then just place the entire building down. You actually don't even have to do that. You can just hold shift, click on the building, and then just hover over top of the building that you want to make a copy of that blueprint. And it won't actually like place a new building down, but it will copy that recipe into that building like that and like that. So then I can just right click, come down here, hold shift again, copy and copy. There we go. Now all of this side is making our ingots and all of this side is making our magnets. So we're going to go down here to these, and down here we're going to set this side, since this side needs copper and the magnets to make the magnetic coils. I will just select that, and there we go. All right, and then shift and copy and copy. This side is going to be making electronics because it needs the ingots, and the ingots are coming in on site. So electronics, there we go. Hold shift and copy and copy. There we go. Now, I am seeing a few lightning bolts here and there, which means we're probably low on power. So let's make a couple of more wind turbines down here. I'll place one here and one here. There we go. Now, that should totally be enough power for the time being. Alright, so next up on my to-do list is something else we forgot to do in the last episode, which is our glass and our concrete. So we have a nice little stone vein over here that we can work with. So I'm thinking I'm probably going to try to line some stuff up here. Let's put some smelters. And I'm going to put them kind of lined up with where our copper ones are there. But I also want them lined up with over here with these smelters too. So let's get that right about there. It's awful close to that iron vein, but I think it'll be fine. And then we'll do 4 of these. We're going to do 2 for stone or 2 for concrete and 2 for our glass. I think that'll work. Let's see. And then I want to run a conveyor belt down through here. So if I start, man, I thought that would be a little closer, but I think I can work with that. All right, yeah, let's run that down through there like that. And let's see, I need this one to come out as well right there. And then this one will run down through here too, like that. And then let's see here, if I do from there to there, make sure that's gonna connect. That's good. And yeah, right through there. Okay. And then I just need a conveyor belt coming out through here, like so. Yeah, I think right there where my mech is standing there. So if I move the mech out of the way, and we run these down through here like that, that should work. And then next up is we just need a miner down here. So I just rotate that and then see how many I can get. Oh, I can almost get 8 right there. I can get 7 right there. But I do need that lined up to right about there. I can get 7 there. That'll work. That works for me. Alright. And then let's put our conveyor belts in there like so. Ah, that's perfectly lined up. That's really, really nice. Alright, while my drones are actually finishing up our conveyor belts down here, I'm going to go ahead and select our smelters here to figure out what they're going to make. So my first ones down here are going to make, let's have those be glass. Yeah, we'll select glass on those. And then these two will be our concrete. Like so. That works for me. Alright, so we'll put our Teslas in here. I'm going to line those up pretty much exactly the way they are there. That works. And then I can probably run one all the way over here too, just to get to that. That will probably work. Yeah. Alright, great. We are now mining the stone. So let's see. We need to get our sorters in there. I forgot to put those on there. So let's see. Let me turn this around here. Only got a little bit of daylight left here. So let's finish this off. Into that. Into that. Into that. And then let's get these coming out down here. So I will have the glass go to the inner ones. Like so. And our stone will go to these two. There we go. Alright, so now we need to add a couple more production facilities here. So I'm going to add one more right here, which is going to throw off my lines a little bit. But you know what? Now I'm going to do 2. Yeah, I want to do 2 lines coming out through there. So yeah, I'm going to do that, that, and that. And then let me see if I can make this work. So I want this line to come through here like so. Alright, and then can I just kind of maybe come down to here to that line and then make that maybe go to here? Yeah? Yeah, I can do that. Alright, and then connect that up. Okay, yeah, that'll work. Alright, so then we will just bring this one down through here as well. And then bring this one down through here as well. And then we will just kind of... let me see if I can make this work. Yeah, you know what? That doesn't look half bad. Alright, so, alright, we need an output coming down through here. So there's one line coming out for output there, and another one right... I may have moved this a little too far, but, it's okay. I'll work with it. And then we'll bring this one down through here like so. Alright, so then let's get our outputs now. So we're going to take some sorters, and we're going to bring from the machine out. Down through here into that. That's going to be our electronics coming off, and these are going to be our gears that we're going to be making in here. So let's put those on that like so. Obviously, they're going to need input, so let's do input, input, and input, like so. And then we'll select these to make some gears. And then I'm just going to copy that onto each one of these, like so. There we go. We are definitely going to need some power, so I'm going to bring a line that comes down through here to right there, maybe? Yeah. Sure. And then I'll put another one like right there on that line. That should connect up. Yeah, there we go. And we have one here that's not connected to power. Why is that? Interesting. Alright, so maybe that's not going to work. Alright, well, let's get rid of that power and that power. And let's run a power line in the middle. Since I do have this whole line right here that we didn't actually end up using, I can do that. Put the other one down here on the end. That should connect everything up. Yeah, there we go. Now everything's working. I don't really like the idea of having that power right there, but can I delete these two? Will that work? Yeah. Alright, that works. Everything is connected up now via power. I'm not fond of this, but what are you going to do? You know what? It's not terrible. Alright, so with everything being made now, as far as our basic components, we can actually move on to making the blue matrices. So I still have to finish the research. So let's see here. Alright, so I'm going to need some magnetic coils, and I am making some magnetic coils. So let's just go ahead and control and left mouse button those. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so my research should finish here in a little bit, and by that time it should be morning. And as dawn begins to cast its light upon our assembly lines once more, it's time to actually go ahead and try to finish this up as fast as we can here by building our matrix labs and some storage. So first of all, I'm going to start with the storage here. Now, I'm thinking probably right here, maybe? It's kind of what I'm thinking anyway. Right there. So I'm going to place one of those there. And then I know I'm going to need about 7 conveyor belts going in from there. So I'm just going to run these up through here like that. I may not need all of these. 1, 2, 3. And... Alright, so yeah, that's 3 lines. And then one right up the middle, like so. And then... we should be able to do 3 more. Like that. There we go. And then I'll copy this over here to this side. And I want to leave about... I'll probably leave about 4 spots in between. Let's see. So that's 3. Maybe something like that will probably work. And then we'll put another one over here on this side. Alright. And turns out I don't actually need all of these right down through here just yet. So I will just kind of cut these out. Alright, and then I'm going to put a storage container right up here on the very end, right there. And then I'm going to put another one a little bit up behind that one. Something like that will probably work. And I'm going to run these 2 conveyor belts right here up this way like that. And this one will also do the same thing to there. There we go. And this one will be running right to there. Then I'm going to go ahead and put a sorter right here straight into that like that. Next up, we're going to take the line that has our magnetic coils on it here, and we're going to bring that right up this way like so. To right about there will work. And we're going to come down here to where our electronics are. We're going to bring those over to, let's see, how far do I need to go? 1 more right there, and then bring that up to about the same spot right there. Alright, and then we're going to bring our magnets over, and we're going to put the magnets into this first line right there. Alright, so next up we're going to do our copper line, so I'm going to bring that over to here, run that up to here. That's going to be our first one anyway. We're going to take this iron line, we're going to bring it over. I want that to go right in the middle, so right there, and up. Okay. The other copper line is going to have to come all the way down here to right there, and then go up to there. Alright, that's going to connect that. Now let's bring our gears. Let's bring those up. Take those to, let's see here, where there's going to go. Right about there, and then come across. Oh, it doesn't, oh, wait. I see what the problem is. Get rid of that. Almost messed up there. Alright, so we're going to try this again. Bring this over here to there. And then bring it up. And will that go over that? It doesn't like going over that. So let's just bring it to here. And then let's hit the up arrow to raise it up. And we'll bring it to there. Stop. Press the down key and into that. Okay, yeah, that works. Alright, and then what's next here? We have, that's iron. So the iron needs to go into... I'll bring that up to here. Oops. Can't get that to go where I want it to go. Alright, there, and then come up. And then we'll connect into this line. Like that. Yeah, okay, that's working pretty good. That's 2 more lines left, so let's go ahead and bring glass over here to this line. Bring it up. I'm gonna actually have to go to probably here. Hit the up key because we need to go over top of this. Did it work? I don't know if it did or not. Probably did there, I'd say. Stop, down, and over. And I am out of things. Okay, so gotta make some more conveyor belts. There we go. 30 more should do the trick. Actually, I probably need a lot more than 30, but we're gonna try it from there. Alright, and we'll bring that down to here. That should work. Let's find out. I hope it does. It's a little longer. You know what? That's okay for now. We just need to get this going. I can fix that later. And our last one is the concrete, which I will bring up to here. And then up, over. Oh, no, that's wrong. Okay. I was off by 1. Not a problem. Alright. Run that up to there. Yeah. Alright, that runs all of those. Now we just got to do the sorters. So I'm going to put my first sorter from here into that box. We will put, let's see, gears. Should go from here into that box. Alright, same thing here. That one goes into that. This one goes into here. Alright, and then I need... okay, yeah, and then that's going to go into that. And then I need to run these lines up to here. Should do it. Same thing on this side. There we go. Alright, and then put that into there, and one from that side into that one. That will end that line. And it looks like we're going to need at least 2 more storage boxes, so let me get those in there. I decided the best spot for the 2 extra storage spaces would be right here next to the last one in the center line right here. That should work, so then we can take and put a sorter into that, and a sorter into that. That's going to take these magnetic coils and store those, as well as electronics. And then last but not least, we are going to go ahead and push down our matrix slabs, which I think right there is going to be a good spot. And I'm just going to put these right in a row up through here, just like that. There we go. Alright, so I want to do something kind of like this now. I want to take and put a line up this way, like that, and one on the other side, like that. Maybe one more. Then I'm going to connect these two like that with a slanted line diagonally there. And same thing here. Boom. Alright, there come the coils and the electronics. So let's take a look in here in our matrix lab. So we want to produce the electromagnetic matrix. So we'll do that. And it needs coils and electronics. Not a problem at all. We got that covered. Go ahead and select that one as well. And the last one up here to produce those. And we just got to put some sorters on these. And we are ready to rock and roll. And the final ones are in place. There we go. Alright, so what are we missing? We're missing power. Okay, not a problem. We can do power. So I'm going to put a Tesla right here. And another one here. I'm going to run that up to there. And here. Same thing here. And here. And we'll go ahead and push our last ones up here. So I'm thinking if I put one right about there and here, and then one up on the corner up here and over here as well. And that should finish us off. And we just produced our first electromagnetic matrix. There we go. Alright. And with that being said, that is going to be the end of this episode. The electromagnetic. So what our little blue boxes are going to do here is, if we take a look at our tech tree, that's what we need to go on to our next one, such as smelting, purification, steel, and lots of other things, including maybe even some upgrades that we can do to, yeah, even to our mech. We can upgrade the mech as well. So, fantastic. And with our first blue cube in the box, that will be the end of this episode. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. If so, make sure you hit the like button, because that tells YouTube to send this video out to other people to watch, which helps out the channel so much, and I very much appreciate it. If this is the first time you're tuning in, you're not already a subscriber, make sure you hit that subscribe button as well. And I want to give a huge shout out to all my patrons out there. Thanks to your assistance, it keeps the channel going and growing. Very much appreciate that. So until next time, wherever you guys are in the world, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, and I'll see you in the next video.